together, maybe Fury will finally let me have that fish tank.
Might I borrow you for a moment? Don't worry, it's not anything to me. However, the patients I mentioned all have a fairly obvious tell. Quite simply, they all think they're farm animals. Keep your ears open. Stop in the name of...
Oh, Eagle!
Sorry to interrupt your little trip across the city, but the police are...
Oink! Oink, 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 oink! Oink!
Oh! Oh?
Ooh.
Yes, this is all. What do you...
Think you can master these moves? Think you can master these moves? I was told this dancing game was unbeatable, but I have already mastered all the sequences. I even had time to set up my own. Think you're up for the challenge? You're gonna need a photographic memory to master this task. See if you can match this. Not quite. Watch carefully. I see you no stranger to your local arcade. Perhaps we should up the ante. Impressive. It appears that you too have a talent for mimicry. Your funky moves made light work of this task. Some might even say you mastered this task. As such, accept this reward from a fellow taskmaster.
Hey, you're not busy, are you?
Oh, crikey. Listen, if you're after an autograph, you'll have to wait a moment, I'm afraid. Yes, you can believe your eyes. Trevor Slattery in the flesh. I've been laying low in the old mansion house ever since what I like to call Mandarin Mania kicked off, and, well, I think there's the slightest, tiniest possibility that Mr. Killian might have tracked me down and sent his extremist goons to, well, do that thing they do to people they're not too crazy about. You'll do me a solid and take care of them for me, won't you, love? I say this an awful lot lately, but I don't want to die! Anyway, thanks for...
Oh man, I can't believe someone would do this.
Hey, you're not busy, are you?
Got a second to rap with me?
Face front. This looks like yet another perilous predicament.
The whole arms dealing business kind of bit me on the behind a bit. But you know what they say? Every cloud has a silver lining. When I rewatched that last presentation I gave, I realized that I am a pretty awesome dancer. So lately, I've been pouring all my energy into dance. Yeah, actually, I just came over to show my old pal Tony some of my moves. You want to see? And hey, maybe even try it yourself. Not quite. Watch closely now. Not quite. Watch closely now.
Uh-oh. This wasn't in this month's bullpen bullet.
Okay, now you're just showing off. This isn't fun for me anymore. I'm kidding. Of course it's fun. So much more fun than prison.
I think I'd be a great dancer if I had legs. Maybe I should get Mr. Stark to look into that.
That was incredible! That was like a story told in dance. There were happy moments and sad moments and funny moments and moments that sort of skirted the border between sad and funny, as only the best dances can. Basically, all good stuff. Here, take this. You earned it.
Please, watch out for rogue bots. Yesterday, I recorded one trying to swim in the pool.
It was an accident, honest. I was just curious about Mr. Stark's automated suit operating system, and I must have pressed something which activated them all because they all just flew off. I managed to track their locations before the feed went dead. They're all still on the island somewhere. There's one of the suits! Look out! It's hostile! Ah! It's not friendly! It's not friendly! I see another suit over there. You know what to do.
Hey, you're not busy, are you?
All right, that's all the suits back in their cases. Get it? Suit cases? No, just me? Well, this is why I don't superhero. I gotta be honest with you. I knew exactly how that machine worked. One of the perks of having a so-called hypermind. But I really wanted to see those suits in action. Don't be too mad. One of the suits found this on its little adventure. You should take it.
Oh man, I can't believe someone would do this.
Don't bother helping me! I'm handling this just fine! Alright, time to make the best of a bad situation. My boss thought it would be a good idea to open another branch of our New York coffee shop here in Sokovia. Start a chain, you know? What are the chances of another disaster involving the Avengers happening here? Luckily, the coffee machine survived the disaster, because I imagine there are one or two people in town who could use a cup right about now. If you see any, send them over. It's the least we can do.
I lost everything in the fire. My son went back in to rescue the coffee burner, but it was too late. He could barely save the CD player. There is a place with coffee? I must go there.
The office was decimated, but I can still complete one last coffee run. Hope I can remember what everyone ordered.
We are still alive. What has fallen can always be rebuilt. But the flames of rebirth need a fuel. Coffee! There is coffee? Then there is hope.
How's it going? I'm brewing up a fresh batch of Sokovian relief coffee as we speak. So round up those poor undercaffeinated souls. Okay, everyone. Who wants coffee? Don't worry, it's on the house. just be sure to leave us a good review on our website. You know, once the internet is hooked back up and stuff.
Oh, don't bother helping me. I'm handling this just